All right, let's move on. Entertainment. AI artist charts on Billboard. Okay. Let's just get into it because we violated our clock, but I'm sure we'll get forgiven. Chris is nice to us. Maggie's nice to us, so we'll be okay. All right, this from Vice. Billboard recently reported on the prevalence of AI generated artists appearing on their charts in the past few months. In this time frame, at least 6 AI generated or assisted artists debuted on several Billboard charts. In addition, there's been at least one AI artist on the charts for the past 4 weeks, Billboard noted that this seems to be the start of a quickly accelerating trend in the music business. Zania Monet is the most prominent example of this trend. Monet is an AI avatar created by songwriter Talisha Nikki Jones, who writes the lyrics before using the platform Sumo to create the music. Jones's character debuted on several charts starting in September, earning an onslaught of attention and eventually scoring a multi-million-dollar deal with Hallwood Media. Let Go, Let God debuted on the Hot Gospel Songs chart and eventually climbed to number 3. While How Was I Supposed to Know peaked at number 20 on the Hot R&B Songs chart. Recently, Monet became the first known AI artist to appear on an airplay chart. The adult R&B airplay chart dated November 11th has her debuting at number 30. Do you want to go first here, Q, or you want me?
I don't mind.
All right, go for it.
So a lot of times when we're having conversations on the show, without the audience realizing it, we get into fallacies. Mm-hmm. Especially with regards to us debating topics, establishing a position and arguing them, and in a lot of cases trying to convince people that what we're expressing is the right way to feel, the right way to think. And of course, there is no hard fact way that makes our logic superior, but we do use data to reach the conclusions that we reach and try to select the thing that's most beneficial to most people, because there's no 100% thing that's better for everybody except, food and education and clean air and clean water. But who am I? The slippery slope fallacy is what first comes to mind when listening to this story. By definition, a type of informal logical fallacy where a person argues that a relatively small first step will inevitably lead to a chain of related events culminating in something significant, usually negative, without providing sufficient evidence for the sequence of events. So creators like myself and Ramses, a friend of ours named Isaac Hayes, showed us a video of him talking to us. A video of him talking to us, except that was not him and he was not talking. And had he not shared that with us, both of us would have fully accepted this as a video that he sent with things that he said, thoughts from his mind. And that is where the fears or the slippery slope come into play. AI is accelerating at such a fast pace, Ramses, that people are learning that they can be effectively replaced. That technology can do the things that they used to do faster and cheaper than they did them. Now, in cases like Ramses and I have learned through exhausting research, there is a harmful effect on the planet using AI. It requires a lot of power. That power requires a lot of water. Like, it is not without its cost. But with all technologies comes opportunity as well. So trying to figure out if this thing can be a tool that benefits us without costing us our planet, our jobs, our lives, our livelihood, it's kind of like we know inevitably, because we tend to get it wrong. Power-hungry people, money-hungry people use tools like this to oppress and cut out and erase, not to further, not to grow, not to enrich. So, Ramses, this is not going to be something that we could have answered even with an entire show, whether this is good or bad or how we should feel about it. Yeah. It's going to be scary for some. Some will see this as an opportunity for growth, as a tool, as a way to have their voices heard. This songwriter probably was trying to be an artist first. And after unsuccessfully pitching her music and demoing her music, could not land a deal. She took those same songs that she wrote, created a personality, created an AI artist, gave her music to this artist, and this artist made her a millionaire. So you can kind of hear the win and kind of see the slippery slope there. I'm sorry if I didn't really have enough time to flesh that out.
No. I get what you're saying. I think that you know what? If I'm honest, this makes me so sad, man. I mean, you know better than everybody. Recently in my life, I got really into art, making art. And it was probably really annoying, but my house is like an art gallery now. It's a really cool place to be, I think. And a lot of people share that sentiment. And so I developed a different appreciation for art, what it means to be a human being, to create something that is a testament to your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, what you deem beautiful, your time on this planet, your experiences, etc. Whenever I see artificial intelligence create videos or comedy or music, some of it is brilliant, it's dope, but it's soulless, and I don't want to listen to it or watch it a second time. And like I'm all for the first one, maybe the second one in the same moment where I'm like, wow, this is crazy to see, this novel thing develop in real time, but it doesn't make me want to come back to it. And I think the soul of a song, there's something there that has some like repeat value, something that resonates on a level that causes you to want to engage the way a human would, the way you would if you met someone that you loved versus you met someone because you're just kind of passing by. You want to meet up with your loved ones many times for many years. There's a connection there that really matters. And I just haven't yet found it in artificial intelligence creations. You're right. I don't know what the future holds, but for now, this is the reality that we live in. I hope I find something else to love about it, but right now it feels hollow to me, and I don't like not being able to say more than that right now. Yeah. I wish I could say something happier.
My question that I want us to revisit at some point is, would you still feel the same if nobody told you it was AI?
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Okay. So we'll have to circle back. In fact, let's put a pin in that. I like that question.